Welcome to Tungal online classes. Today we are going to start the CET classes. In this classes, each part we are discussing the 60 questions out of 120 questions. We are giving the 120 questions. Almost I am solving the 60 questions. Students, remaining 60 questions, you solve it. That is the same model of what I am solved in the classroom. That you can solve it for each part. These are very important models for the competitive exams, NEET and CET exams. Okay. Today I am going to start the assignment 1 questions. In this assignment 1 question, first question see there, 1 kilowatt hour equal to. I am not only discussing the questions, along with what are the concepts required for this solving of questions. We will discuss here in these questions. Now, here 1 kilowatt hour equal to, that value they are asking in joules. Observe the options, that all values are given in joules. So, this 1 kilowatt hour we have to convert in joules. Now, see there, 1 kilowatt hour is equal to, how we can convert in joules? Kilo means what? 10 power of 3 or 1000. Here 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watts into hour. This is hour I am writing here. Hour as usual I am writing H. Now 1000 means 10 power of 3 watt. Hour means 1 hour. That is also I want to change here. Here 10 power of 3 watt into hour. See there here. Power is equal to, what is here? Work by time. Work by time means work unit is joule. Work unit is joule, time unit is second. Joule for second is called as a watt. Means watt means joule for second. Right, clear? Now 1 hour I am writing. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes or 60 into 60 seconds. Means 3600 seconds. Generally we know that 1 hour means 3600 seconds. That value I am writing here. 10 power of 3. 1 watt is equal to, watt nothing but a joule per second. Here 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Here second cancel clearly. Now this is 10 power of 3 into 3600 joules. Only joule is remaining is there. So from this 10 power of 3, this can be written as 36 into 10 square joules. 36 into 10 square. 10 square means 100. 100 into 36, 3600 we can get here. So from this we can written as a 36 into 10 power of 3 plus 2 is 5. 10 power of 5 joules. Means 36 into 10 power of 5 joules we are getting here. Means 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 36 into 10 power of 5 joules. Means a kilowatt hour is converted into joules. Right? Here in this mainly we are using the concept what is here. Watt is can be written as in terms of the joule per second. 1 hour is equal to, we are writing the 3600 seconds. From this, that 1 kilowatt hour is converted into joules. So 36 into 10 power of 5 joules means which option is correct here? Fourth option is correct. 36 into 10 power of 5. But second option is not correct because here minus 5 is there. Okay, this is the your first question. The first question, which option is correct here? Fourth option is correct. Right. See the second question. Next we are discussing the second question. SI unit of Stephen's constant they are asking. Right. SI unit of Stephen's constant is, means Stephen's constant SI unit we have to find. Here this concept is coming in thermal properties of matter chapter. Now what is this concept here? The energy emitted per unit area of a black body per unit time. Energy emitted per unit area of a black body per unit time is directly proportional to the fourth power of the absolute temperature. Means energy emitted per unit area of the black body per unit time. Means per unit area means area is dividing with energy. Unit time means area. Here unit area means energy is divided with area. unit area means unit time means energy is dividing with time. So energy emitted per unit area of a black body per unit time is directly proportional to the fourth power of absolute temperature. Now from this, here E by A into T is equal to sigma. Sigma is called as a Stephen's constant. One constant I am writing, that is a sigma into T to the power of 4. Sigma is called as a Stephen's constant. Here from this we are writing here sigma is equal to E by A into T to the power of 4. For understanding purpose, capital T means I am taken as the temperature, T means time, small t means time. Don't confuse. Now sigma is equal to E by A into T to the power of 4. This is the formula for the Stephen's constant. Now from this we have to find the units. Sigma is equal to energy unit is joule, area unit is meter square, time unit is second, here temperature unit is Kelvin in SI unit, Kelvin power of 4. So from this we are writing sigma is equal to joule per second, remaining is taking into numerator meter power of -2, Kelvin power of -4 taking into numerator. Here joule per second can be written as watt. Here watt, generally W I am writing meter power of -2, Kelvin power of -4. Means joule per second is called as a watt. Already we discussed in the previous question. So joule per second is called as a watt, meter power of -2, Kelvin power of -4. Here Kelvin is a unit of the temperature, absolute temperature. So watt, meter power of -2, Kelvin power of -4 means which option is correct here? Here first option is correct here. Just you have to remember here formula. That formula is what is here according to the Stephen's law. The energy emitted per unit area of the black body per unit time. This is called as a E by A into T. That is directly proportional to the fourth power of absolute temperature. From this we can get the here what is here when removing the proportionality we put the one constant. That constant is called as a Stephen's constant. That Stephen's constant sigma is equal to formula we can get as E by A into T to the power of 4. Here all the units, SI units we are substituting in this formula. Generally energy units and area units all are substituting here. We can get the here units of the Stephen's constant. That value is what? Meter power of -2, Kelvin power of -4. So which option is correct here? Second option is correct. See the sixth question. The dimensional formula of torque is. Here what is the torque dimensional formula? Here torque is equal to general formula force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. Here many times we studied that formula. Here torque is equal to formula force into perpendicular distance. Or this is can be written as torque tau is equal to R cross F. We can write like this also. R cross F. This is the here vector form we can write as like this. R bar cross F bar. Torque bar is equal to R bar cross F bar. Or general formula force into perpendicular distance. Now torque here what is a here dimensional formula of the torque we have to find here. Torque is equal to force dimensional formula. Force means F is equal to ME, mass into acceleration. Here F is equal to mass dimensional formula is M only. Acceleration means velocity by time. Velocity dimensional formula LT power of -1 by T. So acceleration dimensional formula we can get as LT power of -2. So force dimensional formula is MLT power of -2. So here what is here force dimensional formula MLT power of -2. Perpendicular distance means any distance. Any distance dimensional formula is L. So what we are getting here from this L square L into L square T power of -2. This is the dimensional formula of torque. Here torque dimensional formula is L square T power of -2. M means only M means M power of what is there 1. M power of 1 L square T power of -2. We can get as this is the dimensional formula. So which option is correct here? This is the M power of 1 L square T power of -2. Here power not given means 1 is there. So which option is correct here? Second option is correct here. Right. See the here next question. Already I discussed the sixth question. I want to discuss the fifth question also. Right? Here dimensions of 1 by mu naught epsilon naught, where symbols have their usual meanings are. Right? Here symbols have their usual meanings are there. Here this is the first option is L power of minus 1 into t. Second option is L square t square. Third option is L square t power of minus 2. Fourth option is L t power of minus 1. Right, for this question, how to solve? See there here. Here this is a question we can solve in the two methods. One method is we can find the dimensional formula of mu naught, dimensional formula of epsilon naught. What is the mu naught here? What is the epsilon naught? Mu naught is a permeability, epsilon naught is a permittivity. Here this is called as a permeability, this is a permittivity. That dimensional formula we have to find, and substituting in this equation 1 by mu naught epsilon naught, we find the dimensional formula of 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. This is the one method is there, but that method is very difficult. But I want to explain the simple method for solving of this question. See there, we know that here the velocity of light in air or vacuum, that can be written as C is equal to formula. We know that here 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. This is a relation between mu naught epsilon naught and velocity of light in air or vacuum. This relation we know that C is equal to 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. Here from this we can easily find the 1 by mu naught epsilon naught units. Here squaring on both sides, what we are getting here, C square is equal to 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. Can write like this. Here from this 1 by mu naught, C square is equal to 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. Here this is squaring on both sides, we can get this one. Here from this 1 by mu naught epsilon naught dimensional formula is required. Is equal to 1 by mu naught epsilon naught can be written as what is here? C square. What is the C square dimensional formula is there? Same as dimensional formula 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. Why means here 1 by mu naught epsilon naught is equal to the C square. So C is the velocity of light. Here velocity of light means velocity dimensional formula. Velocity dimensional formula is L t power of minus 1. Here what is here? Whole square. C dimensional formula is L t power of minus 1. That is the velocity of light. So L t power of minus 1 whole square. So from this we are getting L square t power of minus 2. So from this we are getting what is the dimensional formula of 1 by mu naught epsilon naught? L square t power of minus 2. This is a very simplest method. We can solve this question in within short time. Suppose we are finding mu naught dimensional formula, epsilon naught dimensional formula, it takes a lots of time. But it is a very simplest method when remembering this formula. This is a formula coming in electromagnetic waves chapter or moving charges and magnetism chapter also. Here that is the velocity of light in air. C is equal to 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. Here C square is equal to 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. From this we can get as a 1 by mu naught epsilon naught is equal to here C square. Whatever may be the C square dimensional formula is there, same as 1 by mu naught epsilon naught, because these two are equal. So from this 1 by mu naught epsilon naught dimensional formula is L square t power of minus 2. So which option is correct here? Third option is correct, L square t power of minus 2. Next, see this question. If N means Newton, capital N means Newton second is equal to 1 gram into centimeter per second. This relation is given. They are asking the N value. They are asking the which value here? If N Newton second is equal to 1 gram centimeter per second, then N value is, they are asking the N value. What is the N value they are asking in this question? We have to find the N value. See there here, this small N value they are asking. This is a number. Here capital N means a Newton, that is a unit. Here Newton second, S means second. Here also Newton second, N-S given. That is a Newton second we can consider here. That is Newton second. Now what is here? S means second. We can write here second is equal to 1 gram into centimeter per second. Then the value of N they are asking here. The value of N they are asking. See there. How to solve this question here? Means anyone convert into, this is a These are this convert into CGS unit or this convert into MKS unit. Two methods are there. Here, what is here? See there, what is the given here? N into N into Newton second is equal to 1 gram centimeter per second. This is given, right? 1 gram centimeter per second. This is a Newton. Newton is a unit of the force. Here, unit of the force means a force can be written as a mass into acceleration. Can I write like this? Here, F is equal to mass unit is what is here? CGS. In the CGS unit is gram. In the MKS unit, I am writing. Here, mass unit is kg. Acceleration unit is meter per second square. This kg into meter per second can be written as a Newton. Kg into meter per second square is written as Newton. Newton nothing but a kg into meter per second square. That is called as Newton. So, N into Newton can be written as kg into meter per second square. We can written like this. Okay. Here, this is we are writing from force F is equal to ma formula, Newton's second law. Here into second is equal to 1 gram into centimeter per second. We can write like this. Here second cancel. Okay. Here N into kg into meter per second is equal to 1 gram centimeter per second. We can written like this. Here from this we can written as a N into this kg I want to convert in grams because these two sides I want to make in same units. Then only we can get the N value. Here N into 10 power of 3 grams. 1 kg is equal to 10 power of 3 grams. Okay. 10 power of 3 grams. 1 meter. Or simplest another way is there. I will explain here. Better to you can write like this also. Here N into kg into meter per second is equal to 1 gram. 1 gram means 10 power of minus 3 kilogram. 1 gram is equal to 10 power of minus 3 kilogram. Here 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 gram is equal to 10 power of minus 3 kilograms. Here 1 centimeter is equal to 10 power of minus 2 meters per second. You can written like this. Here N into kg into meter per second is equal to minus 3 minus 2 minus 5. 10 power of minus 5 kg. This is the kg into what is we are getting here? Meter per second. Right? Here see there. Here both sides convert into same units. Kg into meter per second, kg into meter per second. Same units are came here. Here from this, these are the two are the same means remaining N value is how much here? From this remaining N value is equal to 10 power of minus 5. When these type of the problems are given, which concept we have to use means both sides we have to convert in the same type of the units. Either convert in the MKS unit, either convert into the CGS unit, we can get the same answer. No problem at all. But see there, this is the MKS unit. What we are getting kg into meter per second. This is the CGS unit is there. This CGS units I am converted into which units here? MKS unit. Here then only both sides converted into the MKS unit. From this we can get as the N value is equal to 10 power of minus 5. Concept is that, what is the concept here? Both sides we can convert into the same type of the units. Then we can get the answer clear. Here this from this which option is correct here? Second option is correct. See the question number 9. If units of length, mass and time are doubled, these three are doubled, the unit of force will be, they are asking. The units of force will be, they are asking. See there, in this question, how to solve this question here? Here for solving of this question, what asking here? Force asking. That force dimensional formula we have to write. This is the main concept. Force dimensional formula we have to write. Here force is equal to formula F is equal to mass into acceleration. Right? Here acceleration means velocity by time. Velocity dimensional formula L_t power of minus 1 by time dimensional formula is t. So what we are getting acceleration dimensional formula is taking into numerator L_t power of minus 2. That is the acceleration dimensional formula. Mass dimensional formula is m. Acceleration dimensional formula L_t power of minus 2. From this we can get as a force dimensional formula m L_t power of minus 2. Right. Here what is they are asking? Length, mass and time are doubled. Means that is doubled means we are using this dimensional formula we can get as a how that force will be changes we can find. This is the one simplest method is there. This is one of the use of the dimensional formulas. So mass is doubled means that is I am written as 2m. Length also doubled. Length also doubled 2l. Time also doubled 2t. M plus 2m, L plus 2l, T plus 2t, whole power of minus 2. Now, this is new force I am taken as F dash. Here F dash is equal to, here 2, here what it is here, 2 2s are 4, M, this is the 2 2s are 4, remaining M, L, this is the 2 power of minus 2. Or this is 2 into 2, we can write simply 2 square, M, L, T power of minus 2. This is 2 power of minus 2. 2 power of plus 2 minus 2 is 2 power of 0. 2 power of 0 means 1. So F dash is equal to, we can get an as M L T power of minus 2. Means what we are getting here? F dash is equal to F. Means when the length, mass and time are doubled, but there is no change in the force. So the force will be not changed. Not changed means which option is correct here? Fourth option, unchanged. Your first option is doubled, second option is half. Here this is quarter-fold. Here fourth option is unchanged is given. Here force is not changing. When mass and length and time we are making the double, the force will not changing here. This type of problems anyone given. Here first write the dimensional formula. When writing the dimensional formula, which physical quantity dimensional formula depends how they are changing. It will be doubled or tripled. That value we can take. Doubled means 2m, tripled means 3m, like that we can take. Here from this whatever may be the force will be changes we can find here. You see the MLT power of minus 2 is dimensional formula of force. Here that force cannot be changes. Here when the mass doubled, length doubled, time doubled, the force value is same. It cannot be changes. So which option is correct here? Fourth option is correct here. Next, see the next question. If J is the angular momentum and E is the kinetic energy, then J square by E has a dimension of which physical quantity they are asking. See there, angular momentum. First, angular momentum means L is equal to mvr or R cross P. R cross P we can written as generally angular momentum is equal to R cross P. Here L is equal to R into momentum. Momentum means mass into velocity. So from this we can get as mvr. This is the vector form. This is the general form we have to write. Here L is equal to, we can written as a mvr. This is called as a L, or here what is given in the problem, what is given? J given. So we can written as J also. Or generally we can call as L, but here J given, J is equal to mvr. This is called as a angular momentum. Next, first angular momentum dimensional formula we have to find here. M, mass dimensional formula M, velocity dimensional formula L, T power of minus 1. Many times we discussed it. Here R means a distance. Distance dimensional formula is L. So what we are getting here, J is equal to M L square T power of minus 1. This is the dimensional formula of J. Next, see there, kinetic energy dimensional formula also we have to write. E is equal to half mv square. Kinetic energy formula. Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square, general formula. Here constant is having no dimensions. Mass M. Velocity dimensional formula L T power of minus 1 whole square. So kinetic energy dimensional formula we can get as M L square T power of minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of kinetic energy. This is the dimensional formula of what is a angular momentum. Generally we can written as in square brackets. Dimensional formula. Right, but they are asking J square by E has a dimensions of. J square by E value we have to find here. J square by E. Here J square. J square means it's a dimensional formula. Here J square by E dimensions we are finding here. Here M L square T power of minus 1 whole square by M L square T power of minus 2. Here calculate this one. This is M means M power of 1. M, just M writing means M power of 1. Here this is we can get as here M square L power of 4 T power of minus 2 by here m l square t power of minus 2. T power of minus 2, t power of minus 2 cancel. M also cancel. L square here, L square cancel. Remaining is j square by e. Dimensional formula is ml square. You can get as ml square only. So ml square, which physical quantity having the dimensions? See there, moment of inertia. Moment of inertia general formula m r square, mass into what is a distance, m r square. M r square means m, here what is our mass dimensional formula, m, r means a distance, r square, ml square is correct. But what is the power dimensional formula? See there, 4 options also we can check here. First option automatically right, but we can check the next option also. Power is equal to work by time. Work dimensional formula m, here what is here, L square t power of minus 2. Work is equal to force into displacement. Force dimensional formula ml t power of minus 2 into L. ml square t power of minus 2 by t. So what we are getting here, t means t power of minus 3 we are getting. Here ml square t power of minus 3. So power is not correct. Next, angular velocity. Angular velocity dimensional formula is t power of minus 1. Angular velocity dimensional formula is t power of minus 1. Here what is here, t power of minus 1 we can get as. Yes, so this is also not correct. Impulse. Impulse is equal to what is here, force into time. Here force dimensional formula ml t power of minus 2 into t. So ml t power of minus 1. So this is also not correct. So ml square, which physical quantity having the dimension formula, moment of inertia. So which option is correct here? First option is correct here. See the question number 20. A force of 40 Newton acts on a body if the units of mass and length are doubled. Mass, length are doubled. Units of time is tripled. Then the force in new system becomes. In the new system, force how can be changes? Right? How we can solve this question? When the two systems are given, how to solve this type of questions? Here we how to use here formula n1 u1 is equal to n2 u2. Here u1 comma u2 are dimensional formulas in different systems. Here n1 comma n2 are the what is their numerical values. That is n1 comma n2 are numerical values. See there, n1 u1 is equal to n2 u2. This is the one system to another system conversion. You can make using this formula n1 u1 is equal to n2 u2. This is the one of the use of dimensional analysis. Here this is a convert from one system of unit to another system of units. This is one of the use of the what is their dimensional analysis. Here from this we are writing n1 u1 is equal to n2 u2. Here force of 40 Newton acts on your body. The units of mass, length are doubled. The units of time is tripled. Here this is 40 Newton we are given already, n1, that is numerical value of force given. Here it's a dimensional formula m l t power of minus 2. You can written as like this. Here n2 into here u2. u2 means what are the changes we made that we have to write. Here mass is doubled, length is doubled, time is tripled. So in the force dimensional formula f is equal to m l t power of minus 2. Here mass doubled means 2m. Length doubled means 2l. Which physical quantity given? That physical quantity values can be changed. Force given means force dimensional formula we have to write. In that only we doubled or tripled we have to make. Here suppose pressure given means pressure dimensional formula we have to write. In that which values are changes, which m value change, l value change, t value change we have to write. So in the force dimensional force given here physical quantity. So force dimensional formula ml t power of minus 2. In this we have to change. Here what is here? M. This is a double means 2m. Length means double means 2l. Here time is a tripled. Tripled means 3t whole power of minus 2. We can write like this. So from this 40 m l t power of minus 2 is equal to, here what we are getting here, this is here this is n2 value we have to find here. Here 40 ml t power of minus 2 means n2 into, this is the here 4 this is 3 power of minus 2. 3 power of minus 2 means 9. Here this is t power of minus 2 we are getting. 3 power of minus 2 means 1 by 3 square. 1 by 3 square means 1 by 9. So this is 2 to the 4 means 4 by 9 ml t power of minus 2. This is 3 power of minus 2 means 1 by 9. Here this is a 4. 4 into 1 by 9 is 4 by 9. Directly I am writing. So ml t power of minus 2, ml t power of minus 2 cancel. Remaining we have to write as, that is cancel means remaining we have to written as the 40 is equal to n2 into 4 by 9. We can write like this. So from this 4 ones are 4, what is there, 10s are. Here from this we can get as a 10 is equal to n2 by 9. Here n2 is equal to 90. 90 we are not getting the same unit of the force. So 90 which units we can get here? New units. Here units are not there. That's the reason we are writing here 90 new units. So which option is correct here? Second option is correct here. This is one of the method for one unit system is given, another unit system is we have to convert. Here just whatever may be the physical quantity given, that dimensional formula we have to write. Here in that whatever may be the here what is here mass, length, like that. That is the fundamental quantities will be changes. That fundamental quantity changes we have to write. From this we can get the what numerical value, we can get the which numerical value we can get here, that we have to find here. That's the reason we are getting here n2 is equal to how much new units here? 90 new units. So which option is correct here? Second option is correct here. See the question. If the units of length is 4 meter, this is a question number 21, and that of velocity is 6 meter per second. The units of time is asking here, right? See there, units of length 4 meter and that of velocity is 6 meter per second. The units of time they are asking here. The time is asking here means the time value asking here, means that is asking in seconds here. Time is asking in seconds. Now see there, here generally we can solve using general formula also. Here velocity is equal to length by time. V is equal to L by T. Or velocity dimensional formula also L by T or L t power of minus 1. We can use that one also. Or V is equal to L by T. Velocity means displacement by time. So here velocity means displacement by time. So V is equal to L by T, or we can use L t power of minus 1 dimensional formula, or L by T or L t power of minus 1. That is the dimensional formula of velocity. But here time is asking. Time is asking means here velocity length given already. L is equal to how much given? 4 meters. And velocity given 6 meter per second. Time required. Time required means V is equal to L by T. Or T is equal to, we can written as L by V. Because L and V given. So T is equal to L by V. T is equal to L by V means L is equal to 4. Here V is equal to 6. Here 2 2s are 2 3s are. Means the time T is equal to how much we are getting here? 2 by 3. The unit of time is how much we are getting here? 2 by 3. So which option is correct here? First option is correct here. We can solve using general formula or use the dimensional formula also we can solve this question. Okay.